there was a rumor, guys. There was a rumor about House of the Dragon season 2. And spoiler warning for those of you that don't want to hear any spoilers, you might want to leave this video now. But the rumor states that the White Walkers or the undead whites are gonna make an appearance in House of the Dragon season 2. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it could be a vision scene, right?
Hmm.
Like one of them will have like a dragon dream or something. Are they gonna shoehorn it into like Jace going to Winterfell and then talk to the Starks? Maybe they fill him in. Gets a Jace gets a vision while plowing Sarah Snow. Ah, yes.
Oh fuck!
The Song of Ice and Fire.
That's what it's all about, man.
Oh fuck yeah, whites and shit.
Yeah, maybe the real Song of Ice and Fire was about Jace and Sarah Snow plowing while thinking about White Walkers.
Yeah.
What if one of them just interrupts, like he barges into the room and he, like, I don't know, throws a fucking lantern at him? Oh man, that's cinema. That's cinema.
Jon Snow in a Game of Thrones where he burns
Yeah.
his hands. It's just gonna be.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but for you, what are your thoughts on it, Josh?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not chuffed. I don't know. I think it's kind of silly. Like, it really does feel like a MCU thing where they're just like, look at the funny white character, you know, the big cameo scene. Ooh, you know, like it doesn't fit at all. Like, I guess they like did the whole Aegon's prophecy thing. But I don't know, man. It just feels wrong. You know, like I really wanted the show to just focus on like the family, you know, like
Fast and Furious.
because yeah, exactly. It's
okay. Let's stay serious.
About,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It just I think the reason why it feels so like bad to me is, first off, because we know that they're not involved, or the White Walkers aren't involved in the dance at all, you know. And then secondly, we know how it ends, so it really just doesn't work, you know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't even know if it's gonna happen. You know, I saw like the rumor is basically like based off of like a set leak, right? There was a photo of like I think it was like the makeup team or something.
Yeah.
And
It
yeah,
says
honestly,
undead
that's
behind him.
yeah.
Like that's like a montage or collage of like makeup for a white.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
That's if that's what we're going off of. I don't know, man. I don't know.
See, this is why I wanted to talk to you guys, because as we've talked about this before, I stopped talking about rumors and shit because the community surrounding rumors and stuff like that is very toxic. Like, I remember the days when people were talking about Matt and Emma being too ugly for the roles and stuff like that, and that's why I stayed away from it. But I feel like, White Walkers, that's a big deal if it happens, and we just don't know how it'll go. I mean, Aegon's dream is a thing, and it's apparently coming from George, who told Ryan about it. So I guess it could be something like that. You know what it feels like? It feels like George is using this show to tell things about his world that he may not get to tell. It's like, actually, there is no Night King at all in the books, and now maybe he goes a different route. Maybe House of the Dragon will have a vision scene, and it's more like a hive mind, or we just don't know. It's kind of random. I prefer it if it just stays, like, the focus just stays on this conflict now.
Yeah.
Apparently,
he'll write anything other than another Tyrion chapter.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. 12 years. 12 years.
Yeah, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I was never particularly interested in the whole like White Walkers thing in the show. Like in the books, I think it's pretty cool because they're way more like furtive and sort of reclusive. You know that like, we don't know what they are. Like they are like I don't really know what to compare them to, but like, they're not like supposed to be like just zombies, right? Like the White Walkers specifically are supposed to be like gods, pretty much. And like the show just didn't, you know.
Well, I understood the show's decision to go for a Night King character because that's just, it works better for television. And I still get the cool shit in the books, the hive mind thing, them even kind of talking, it sounds like glass shattering and everything. You can't really portray that in the show, without people getting confused. And it was a massive global hit and whatever. But it's just about this time period, I just want them to focus on the characters that we have. And I guess since it's Aegon's dream and they are probably going to go for more Targaryens in future adaptations, this is something that they're just gonna introduce, and it's gonna be a recurring thing. But in the show's context, it just doesn't really have any meaning. You hear these people talking about it. We gotta prepare, and then it all ends, at least in the show's canon, with like a cool move by a ninja that just comes out of nowhere and stabs the Night King. That's just. Well, it's kind of another show's fault, Like, this would not be a thing at all. Like, no one would be mad if Game of Thrones' ending would have been very satisfying with the White Walkers. But since, it ended the way it did in one night, in one battle, it's just like, yeah, sure, well, they're coming, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's going to be very cold at Winterfell. King's Landing, they won't even notice anything.
Yeah. I think the problem of I don't know how George is gonna write about the White Walkers in the books, because like there's no POV there, right? It's like he was like, because like every time you're like, who's your favorite? It's like, who's your favorite White Walker, right? It's like, they're all the same. It's like, who's your favorite Queensman? Richard Horb. Like, who's your favorite Bolton guy? Fucking Steel Shanks. Who's your favorite White Walker? Like, and unless you can like lately I've been just thinking about like POV and how it limits the way he writes, like, because we all want a scene where Stannis awkwardly drinks with the mountain clans, but he can't write because none of them are POV. So the only way is if he captures Asha first and then goes and drink with the mountain clans. So yeah,
it's definitely limiting.
Yeah, in a way he can only write about so many things in the story.
Yeah, but to say with that White Walker thing, I guess the way that it might happen is with Jace going to Cregan. I'm gonna keep calling him Cregan, by the way. To keep Cregan Stark, and they're gonna talk about something, probably a pact. Good Queen Alicent was at the north, at the north as well, at the Wall. So yeah, I guess that's what I talked about earlier. Is that George is just trying to fit something in there, like bits and pieces that might never be told in A Dream of Spring or whatever. So. It's kind of whatever.
I have to kind of wonder, like, how on earth they would even manage to fit this in if it wasn't like a dream or like something like that, because I mean, we know Jace goes north, and he spends some time there, and we know there's going to be a scene of the Wall. We saw the set, but I can't actually think of a way that we would actually have a undead on screen without like having it be a dream. Because like, why would like one of the whites be close to the Wall? You might think like maybe like Jason Cregan are like on the wall and they look down and there's one like standing by the trees or whatever. But I mean, that just would.
But even that is goofy as hell, because the White Walkers having 170 years of preparation for it all to end at Winterfell in one single battle.
Yeah.
That's just insane, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
Exactly.
insane. So why play with that? It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. And it's not House of the Dragon's fault, you know? I like House of the Dragon trying to be its own thing. And I love that much of what we've seen so far acts like Game of Thrones was never a thing, you know? The way kings dress, for example, suddenly they're all wearing crowns and shit. You know, it's much more closer to what we got in the books. But with stuff like that, it's very, very dangerous. So I don't know. I'm not mad or anything. If it's just a tiny 2 to 3 minute fan service scene, then so be it, man. But I really wanted to talk to you about this because it really has me worried a little.
So Cregan and Jace goes, they go beyond the wall, and Cregan's like, dance with me then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we just restart.
Waymar Royce.
Oh,
Wargs
man.
into Waymar Royce.
Oh god.
We could be like looking way too much into this as well, because
Totally.
like the undead guy could literally be on screen for like less than a second, and they would still have to like make a whole prosthetic and everything.
Yeah,
So
sure.
like it could literally just be like a quick flash. Like let's say like Aegon II is like doing some funky shit with a fucking I don't even know what, and he has like a quick dream or whatever, or like Helena does some stuff, or bro I don't even know. He could literally be on the screen for like less than a second. So it might not even be something like that. It might just be a quick flash or whatever.
Well, what the hell are they gonna do at the wall?
I don't know. Probably just
Why
talk.
build a but yeah, but that's the thing. Why build a whole fucking real set for them for like a 5 minute scene of just them just talking? You know.
I mean, but you could say that for like pretty much any set that say only once on, you know? Like
Mm.
there's a lot of sets that they use in Game of Thrones that they literally build this massive fucking thing and only use
Oh
it
yeah,
once in
yeah. That was on budget though. You know, they were
Yeah.
using their budget like crazy for throwaway scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. I'm not, you know, not gonna be out here screaming, crying, oh my god, the show and whatever. But you know, it's just that worry.
Yeah.
Because in today's television, that's all that happens. You know, everything is connected and everything just, you know, the glub shitto kind of fan fiction shit that happens in Star Wars right now. Like you're watching a show and it's all just a bunch of characters. It's always the same fucking plots, so always the same things. You know, and in this case, House of the Dragon, you have such a phenomenal story, you know? The story about a house that really fucking damages itself to the point where, you know, it even goes hundreds of years, or at least 170 years, or let's say 150 years further, where, you know, this family is still suffering from this war. And I don't know, I guess I just want to go or want to stay far away from this Game of Thrones thing. That's why, by the way, I fucking hate the idea of Melisandre coming into play. Please don't do that. Please don't fucking just stay away.
You know what should happen? They have Melisandre Melanie story, and she gets a vision in the flames, and then we get a Stephen Delane.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You just changed my mind. You just changed my mind. You just changed my
the prince that was promised.
We're gonna get the Proudwing speech after all. Is that what you're telling me? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but imagine that. Ryan Coddle actually set up this entire show just so he could have a red priest. Or maybe like Alice Rivers. Maybe she has like a vision. And then turns out she's actually Mel, but we don't know that because he doesn't want to do a cameo. And then she actually sees the Proudwing speech. from 170 years in the future. And Ryan Condal actually set up this entire show just for this one speech.
No,
cinema. It's cinema.
It's a real.
This is like Barbie for men.
It's a reoccurring thing. It's like just Alice sitting in a room in a Harrenhal, and we cut from the Rook's Rest battle to her having visions of stuff that Game of Thrones cut out. So we just get a fucking whole different universe where all the good stuff is happening. We see Barristan Selmy defending Marine. We get the real Battle of Ice. It's all that shit.
Oh man!
And then they have they have a weirwood tree in King's Landing anyway. They touch it, and then they hear the speech, "Sir, stupid, Lord too fat, the bastard."
Let them come.
Yeah, well, like
Bolton has blundered.
In the middle of the battle of the like Alice just starts seeing Brynden Rivers, and then we finally get our Bloodraven. Bro,
it's just like
cinema. I'm telling you,
it's like completely dark. It's like, to see fucking an ominous figure in the back. It's just like, let them come.
Yeah.
Boldness,
let them come.
And I mean to take that to my advantage.
You are a worse pirate than Salador San, he says.
Even the cook. Even the cook. Alright. I guess that's all I wanted to talk about for today about the White Walkers. We shall see. Come
the dawn.
Come the dawn. We shall see. Come the dawn. We shall see.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for.
Woo! Where's that coming from? Yeah.
No,
thank you guys.
I thought you were gonna say it, and I wanted to say it at the same time as you, but it came out wrong.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care and see us later.